after all is said and done. Isn't it so funny how you know me better than I know myself?
What are you doing here? I'm trying to save the world! Is this a reference to Monday's video? No, completely different, but we don't have time to talk about this. Are you wearing a suit? Shut up. I wear suits now. Suits are cool. I'm wearing a Wheezy Waiter shirt. That's kind of cool. We don't have time to chit-chat. They're coming. Who is coming? The Daltubes. A biological combination of Justtubed and Dalek DNA. Hideous creatures. And if we don't do something to prepare for their coming, they'll be here and—
You are the Justtubed. You must exit the premises and surrender yourself to us or be exterminated.
They're here. Listen up, Alpha Daltube. This is your first and only warning. You know who you're dealing with. Either take your biomechanical can off this planet without problem, or I'll make you. The choice is yours.
Daltubes do not retreat. Daltubes will be victorious.
Fantastic. This way is much more fun. What are you gonna do? There's only one thing we can do. It's time to call her. Her? Who's her? I got her communication information from the Shadow Proclamation in case of emergency. What's the emergency? She has my sonic screwdriver.
Is this thing on?
Karen, it is an honor to finally talk to you.
Who are you?
I am the Justtube from the planet Galatube.
I don't believe you.
I know you heard stories about how we all died out in the Time War, but I escaped. I'm the last one alive.
Are you sure that really happened?
I can prove it, Karen. Look at the serial number on the sonic screwdriver you just purchased today. Does it read 481-516-2342?
Bazinga.
Bazinga? What does that mean? I'll take that as a yes.
So what do you want to talk about?
The Daltubes are outside waiting to capture me so they can put into action their next plan to take over the Earth. Listen, Justin, she's not paying attention. Karen!
What?
The fate of the planet is hanging in the balance and you are reading literature?
Oh, sorry. I just got to a really good part.
They are a new breed of Daltubes who are susceptible to cold. You must redirect the electromagnetic currents that are coming through this communication device in order to make this not only a receiver, but also a transmitter. Then I'll point you to the air conditioner. At the moment that you sonic that device, I will flip the switch. If my calculations are correct, a cold burst will freeze the first wave of Daltubes, and then the other Daltube should retreat. Huh? Karen, does that make any sense to you?
I don't know. What do you think?
I think it's pretty ridiculous if you ask me. It will work. You just have to trust me.
It's so intense.
I know, Karen, but it's our only choice.
You know the world is watching you do that, right?
She's right, you know. You can see the news helicopters out there now. And that's why we have to succeed. To save mankind from the Daltubes. Are you ready?
Bazinga.
Again with the bazinga. What does that even mean?
You have 10 seconds until extermination.
Karen, now! Did it work? It did. We're safe. That Karen chick, not that bad, huh? We should have her on the channel more often. I'd love to help, but I have to go. It was a pleasure working with you, Justin. Will you be back? One never can tell. Allons-y, Justtubed. Allons-y.
Let's be friends. Let's be friends.
Karen, I realize that you are unfamiliar with how things take place here on the Justtube channel, but if you could give me a special guest raptor screech, my smiles would happen.
I don't know. I tend to prefer unicorns.
Right. Well, I don't do unicorn neighs. Just put your fingers up like this and do a high-pitched squeal at the same time. Ah! See? Why don't you give it a try?
I'm really not that cool.
Come on, just once.
Here, catch.
Close enough.